Beloved ones, take time to reflect on God's abundance everywhere. Use the powers and gifts of observation, appreciation, love, and joy to absorb what is abundantly beautiful, harmonic, and divinely pleasing and radiant in nature into your inner self. Allow this absorptive process to last as long as you require, until you feel ensconced in both the emerald ray of nature's healing energies and the pink ray of divine love within. Through the blending of the emerald and pink rays, there is a higher radiant energy field created that will allow you to naturally magnetize more abundance to yourself. Reflecting on God's abundance anywhere or everywhere sets up a field of energy between you and God that is akin to a sacred portal. Through this portal, there is an interchange, a cosmic exchange of alchemical light. Within every alchemical experiment, a magic circle is created through which the Divine One deposits light and energy, which coalesce as the object or item desired within your environment. The adepts precipitate holy virtues for self and sacred blessings for others. The initiates desire for what they bring into manifestation to glorify God and magnify the Lord. Sacred music, sacred sound accentuates this sacred portal. Divine stillness hallows the portal to allow a faster and more radiant manifestation to occur. Love of God and of all life facilitates the process to occur with a tremendous surge of joyful glee, an ecstatic wave of inner happiness that signifies a closer and more harmonic relationship or union with God. Since the universe seems to be composed mostly of space, and yet cosmic space is actually a portion of the womb of the Divine Mother, where the unmanifest is in a latent state of pre-beingness, the initiate uses that space to draw forth whatever is required at any moment and at any point of conscious presence to highlight some aspect of God, the Source. To reflect on God's abundance also means to echo it back to God. Yet in this reflection, God expects you to enhance that abundance through your own awareness, to expand its radiance by adding something of self, something of your own co-creativity. When you lovingly and creatively express gratitude and thankfulness for the abundance that God has manifested in nature, the energy of that attitude of gratitude expands the original creation with a new creation that you have taken part in manifesting. Those who live in a constant state or field of thankfulness through this enhancing of the creation are able to more easily draw forth whatever they desire from the infinite into their lives for their righteous use. When you use what God has provided to serve or bless other parts of life, and to ease others' burdens and relieve their stress. Angels and devas of precipitation take note and instantly multiply your offering with God's grace. Thus the greatest givers receive the most from the divine worlds. The greatest among us, who are the servants of all, also receive the greatest spiritual abundance as virtues and graces in order to continue serving with selfless joy and ardent love. Every saint is an alchemist who has surrendered to purity and learned the arts of sacrificial love and holy giving. To know God is to become like God, and to learn to give as God does, within an undiluted and ongoing heartstream of compassion, kindness, mercy, and love light. God's grace is what precipitates as material substance the energy of that grace, coalescing in matter in our material world. Thus, to access greater abundance, learn the art of always extending thoughtful grace and mindful courtesy to all, regardless of that one's beliefs, patterns, attainment, or station in life. When you are valiant and effulgent in how you convey God's light and love to others, your own economic state will indeed improve. When you are sincere of heart and have an earnest desire to help others, heaven embraces your efforts and sanctifies them for the good of all. In fact, heaven will confer upon you an even greater abundance of light and glory as you magnify God's blessings on behalf of others. Go forth and create new abundance through new alchemical works. Go forth and precipitate greater abundance through courageous and exemplary giving. Go forth and prove the law of the abundant life by releasing all that is holding you back from offering the totality of yourself to God and to life. Go forth and surrender everything so that you may then render all that surrounds you with love and joy. I am your El Morya.